The Salvation Army Boys and Girls Clubs of Greater Charlotte have served as a home away from home for kids for the past 85 years. 8 different locations are strategically set up to serve at-risk communities. Right now, only 4 are open because of the pandemic. They're also a place where important conversations about race are coming up, and staff members are navigating how to address this with children. WBTV's Caroline Hicks spent some time at the Belmont Neighborhood Club, sitting down with the people working to make a difference.
It's a place where kids can just be kids. 1st through 12th graders are enjoying a unique kind of summer camp.
We offer programs in academic success, citizenship leadership, the arts, sports and recreation.
But Executive Director Marty Clary says kids are not oblivious to what's happening across our country.
What kind of conversations do you guys have when questions come up about race?
Our staff are trained to help them talk through and then work through and then work with their families on how to navigate the questions that the kids have about issues that are going on.
They want kids to feel safe.
We have a club that's in public housing that frequently there are fights and gunfire, and those areas are not safe for kids to be out on the street. And so the clubs are here to, again, to be that safe haven.
They also want them to be heard.
It's probably really helpful for them to have someone to look up to.
Absolutely. I mean, it's key for them to have role models that are not only in the same, having the same experiences they have, but that come from the same neighborhoods that they come from, and that they feel comfortable with what that they hear from those individuals because they're experiencing things in real time, just like I am.
This is very interesting. We do want to pause the interview there for a moment so we can bring Caroline into this discussion to talk more about this. She joins us now live. Caroline, these staff members might be having these conversations with the kids that they haven't had before now. How are they prepared to handle those discussions?
Well, Alex, the staff members are trained to handle these conversations. The goal really is to make sure that these kids feel like they can talk, they can ask questions, and also that, they will be heard and that it's all okay. I spoke with a staff member who has been with the Boys and Girls Clubs of Greater Charlotte for more than 2 decades, and she says these conversations right now are breaking her heart, but they're also giving her hope.
You're eating, you're not touching the game right now.
Meet Felicia Cohen.
I've been with the Salvation Army 24 years now, this past May, and I just enjoy what I do. I love the kids. I love to see them coming back, telling me what they learned, what they got out of the program. Just seeing the faces,
She's not just their camp counselor, she's their confidant. That's clear now more than ever after the death of George Floyd.
Conversations come up, especially with the video, what happened and why it happened. Are these guys going to be prosecuted? They want to know, is it going to happen to me? What should I do? Some of the little ones are not quite sure what's going on, but a lot of the older ones are kind of concerned, especially our older teen boys. What if it was me? What should I do in that situation?
How does that make you feel to, hear something like that? A child saying, what if that was me?
It makes me nervous. It scares me a lot because I have a 17-year-old nephew myself, and it concerns me as well as his mother that something like this could happen to them.
It spurs conversations about police.
We try to tell them, cooperate as much as you can with the police, Just be respectful. Don't try to jump out at them and, just be rude. But just take your time and do what they ask you to do.
Their pain is everywhere, in their art.
They do probably have a lot of emotions.
They do. When it first happened, they were very emotional about it. We had kids in here crying. They didn't quite understand, but I think with our conversation, it kind of helped ease the pain a little bit.
She helps them through it, but she also says they help her.
Just seeing the way some of them respond, they have hope. They think that the situation with George Floyd is really bringing about a change. And some kids and some families have been doing the protests, and they feel like it's making a difference. Their voices are being heard now.
Caroline Hicks once again joining us now live. Caroline, some difficult conversations they're having with the children. We heard her talking about the heavy questions that she gets from some of them. Did they tell you what their main goal is?
Well, Alex, the main goal really goes back to the goal of the Boys and Girls Clubs of Greater Charlotte, and that is to give these kids a safe haven. So if they want to go to the club to forget about what's happening and escape for a little while, they can. And if they want to talk about it, their questions will be answered. So really, it's just giving those kids the space to really do what they need to do as they kind of react to everything that's happening right now.
Those staff members, definitely some unsung heroes in the community. If people are watching this and want to get involved with the club somehow, how can they do that?
That's exactly right. And, you know, if you want to volunteer, they actually are not accepting volunteers at the moment due to coronavirus, but they probably will, you know, again, in the future at some point. But if you want to donate, they're always accepting donations. You can do that online. I will put that link on our website, WBTV.com. And if you know a child who might benefit from these camps, the good news is they are still accepting applications for their summer programs. I will also link that on our website, Alex.
Caroline Hicks reporting live for us on Your Side tonight. A lot of great information there. Caroline, thank you for that reporting. Okay, coming up next.